Speaking of pumpkins, it seems as if pumpkins take over the food world this time of year.
Nutritionist Donna Weihofen is here with a couple of unique pumpkin-inspired recipes.
Right.
Hi, Donna.
Pumpkin is good for us, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just a super vegetable that we can use from soup to desserts.
So we start with,
Well, this is a sugar pumpkin. It's different from a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin because it's not so stringy and it's sweeter. So
This is if you want to make
if you wanted to
homemade
make your own
pumpkin
so
pie
I
from
cut out a
scratch.
sugar pumpkin, which is kind of a smaller pumpkin like this. It's smoother. Cut it in half, roasted it, and pureed it, and made this puree.
So that,
Okay.
And this you can make a pumpkin pie out of. Pumpkin pie is simply pumpkin, milk, sugar, and some pumpkin pie spices.
Well, there you go.
It couldn't be simpler.
Now, can you find the baking pumpkins like this at the store?
Not usually. You usually have to go to the pumpkin patches,
Okay.
you know, and they'll have them.
ask for a baking pumpkin.
Yes,
sugar pumpkin.
Yeah,
Sugar
sugar
pumpkin.
pumpkin or pumpkin pie pumpkin.
Or you can open a can.
Yeah, yes, that's easier. And my soup is, oh, this is like anybody can make it, and it's so good. It's like a bean chili. It has all different beans in it, the black beans, the kidney beans, the white beans, and it has some tomato and a can of pumpkin. And the reason the pumpkin is there, it makes it thicker. You don't taste, I guarantee you're not going to taste pumpkin, but it has a thicker, more kind of smoother taste.
It's good.
I don't taste
No, you don't taste
pumpkin.
pumpkin
Right.
at all.
No, but instead of being really runny, and it adds vegetables here.
It just makes it healthier.
Yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
does.
A little ground beef.
And since the soup is so healthy, we're going to make some brownies.
Good girl.
What makes pumpkin so good for you?
Oh, well, it's yellow. Anything yellow and orange is full of vitamin A and carotene.
Vitamin A,
Yeah,
right.
Totally great. So the pumpkin brownies, it's kind of like a brownie batter. And then you divide the batter before you put the chocolate in. You put chocolate in half and a pumpkin puree in the other half. And you swirl it together. And this
That's
is what
this guy?
it is.
Oh, look at how pretty that
Yeah.
is.
And it's super moist. I think it's my favorite brownie of all time.
Do you put anything in the puree? Just
there's-
the plain pumpkin puree?
Yeah.
That's really good.
And
That
you-
is really good.
Yeah, it has a little sugar in the pumpkin.
Do you taste pumpkin?
I do a little bit. Do you?
But it's super moist. You know, it's just like,
I'll give you an excuse to have a couple of them. They're good for me.
And then I made a pumpkin coffee cake. And this one's a simple, easy recipe because it's kind of cheats because it uses a yellow cake mix, and then you can add a can of pumpkin, and so it's, again, you can see how really tender and moist it is, and you put a streusel topping on it, and it's super good. So all of these three recipes are a little bit different than just having an ordinary pumpkin
I've never
pie.
used pumpkin in a savory dish.
Ah,
It's a lot of sweet
yeah,
dishes,
yeah,
but that's
yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, it is.
It thickens soups.
And you know, pumpkin in a can. Libby's pumpkin is pure pumpkin. There is not one other ingredient in it except pumpkin, just pumpkin. But interestingly enough, they can call it pumpkin even though there's squash in it. They can use yellow squash and kind of combine it with pumpkin and still call it pumpkin. But that's okay too, because it's just as good for you.
Yeah.
But be sure you buy pumpkin, just plain pumpkin, if you want to put it in your soup, because pumpkin pie filling.
Oh yeah, no, that would not be good. That would not be
So
good.
read your labels carefully.
And a lot easier than carving this and...
And look how different it is. This is the pumpkin from a can,
Oh,
and this
look-
is my pumpkin from here. So
Oh, yeah,
it's
look at
much
that.
lighter, and it's a little bit sweeter, and it's less intense flavor. So if you'd like to do this, it's kind of fun to
Yeah,
do.
it's kind of fun.
Mark and I were talking about that. We've always wanted to try it. I've never
And you
done
roast
it.
this.
I just roasted like for an hour until it's soft, and I just scooped
And
it
you can
out,
scoop it up?
put it in a blender or food processor, blend it in, and look at this.
All things pumpkin.
I love. Are you a pumpkin person?
Yes,
Do
I
you
love pumpkin.
I do too. Do you like pumpkin spice
seeds? The
coffee?
seeds? No, I don't.
No, you're not that far.
I haven't tried the coffee yet.
Pumpkin
yeah, I
seeds
love
are
it.
good. All right, all the recipes online at
There.
channel3000.com.
Yes, they are.
All right.
They said they're posted
We will
Okay.
see you next month for our annual turkey
for
feast.
turkey next week.
All right. Thank you, Donna.
Thanks, Donna.
Be right